Listen, you can feel it in the air right now. I know you can. The markets are heating up, retail is waking up, and the kind of money flows we haven't seen since the peak of the last cycle, well, they're starting to line up again. But here's the thing most people are missing. This isn't just a bull market story. This is the perfect storm. Search data is exploding. The XRP ledger is quietly rolling out a massive upgrade that changes what's possible on-chain, and there's a deep connection between new stablecoin rails, E-Trade, and Morgan Stanley that I'm sure nobody's talking about. If you think you heard all the bullish narratives already, well, guess what? You're about to see why we're only getting started. Without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint, your one and only stop for all your crypto news and your latest and greatest headlines. Folks, if you were new around here, do me a favor, take 2 seconds out of your listening and viewing experience. Hit that thumbs up. Hit subscribe. Make sure you never miss a video. I appreciate everyone who's been listening and who's been taking their time to press that thumbs up button. Yesterday, look at the 2 videos. We did 14,000 views on both videos yesterday. We only have 11.7 thousand members of this channel. We're getting more views than we have subscribers to this channel. That is absolutely outstanding. You cannot find me another YouTuber who is getting more views than subscribers to the channel, folks. This just tells you that content, that information that we are putting out is top notch and everyone is enjoying it. So hit that thumbs up. The ultimate way and free way to support the channel. If you're looking to go ad free, there's a join button. Hit it for the less the price of a cup of coffee per month. You get all the videos. You get some TA, which is dropping today. All ad free, folks. That's it. Let's do this thing. We got a lot to cover. Bitcoin, $120,473. It's currently up 1.63%. Ethereum coming in at 4,695. It's up almost 10%, folks. It's ETH season. Can you smell it? XRP, it's trying to make a run at it. Needs to get back above 333. Then we target 362. Then it's time to fly. Coming in at $3.29. Total cryptocurrency market cap, 4.1 trillion. It's not messing around, and it is going a lot higher from here. Now, folks, this isn't it. This is just a little wake up, a little warm up for ETH, for coins that are paired to ETH. We're going to see them start to make their moves. Then we'll see XRP go up a little, and then we'll come back around. We'll tie this all back into Bitcoin. Let's talk about that real quick. And as you can see, another $500 million spot ETH, 5th best day since launch. Over 2.3 billion have gone into ETH in the past 5 trading days. ETH 8 to 12, 8 to 13. Those are the targets this cycle. Altcoins are surging on Google Trends. So the first clue to us that retail is back. No, it's not price. It's search volume. Google Trends, it just lit up like a Christmas tree. Curry's like, what is an altcoin? Best altcoins to buy and crypto to invest in now are surging. That's the sound of the average investor dusting off the Coinbase logins and looking for that next moonshot. And here's what history tells us. This is how the bull cycles breathe. First, Bitcoin breaks out and dominates attention. That was our run to $120,000 region. Then ETH wakes up, and the ETH BTC pairings start running. Exactly what you're seeing now. After that, your ETH-based projects and layer 1 pairings, they start to go wild. Then the altcoin wave hits, and the gains get absolutely crazy. Eventually, Bitcoin, it takes center stage again for the final leg, dragging alts for one last ride before the blow-off tops occur, which I am expecting in Q4 of this year. This pattern has repeated cycle after cycle after cycle. And the Google Trends data, well, guess what? It tells us we're now right before that alt season ignition point. It's when the wider public starts asking questions they should have been asking months ago, if not years ago. And guess what? You're already positioned before they even realize what's happening. Right now, you're seeing the spark. You know what comes next? The fire. Ripple devs put this out. Batch transactions are now available. Speaking of fire, The XRP ledger just got an upgrade that's going to completely change what builders can now do on the network: atomic and batch transactions. If you understand what that means, you know why it's huge. If you don't, well, here's the quick version for you. Right now, multi-step transactions on the XRP ledger, swaps, mints, fee payments, they all happen in separate chunks. If step 3 fails, step 1 and step 2 still execute, and you're left cleaning up the mess. Well, this new upgrade, guess what? It fixes it. Multiple actions can now be bundled together so that everything executes perfectly, or nothing happens at all. That means we're going to get atomic swaps, conditional minting, multi-party settlements all in one shot. No risk, all half-completed transactions. Ripple X tested this in a simulated mainnet environment with 250,000 accounts blasting transactions. Even under an extreme load, consistent latency stayed under 5 seconds, folks. That's crazy. That's scary. 5 seconds. CPU and memory held steady as well. This is more than a quality of life feature. It is a foundation of a new generation of the XRP ledger DeFi, tokenization, and cross-asset applications. The XRP ledger, well, it was already fast, but now it's fast and it's flexible, and it's ready to go toe-to-toe with smart contract platforms without giving up its edge in speed and reliability. Now, if you never used the XRP ledger before or signed over a transaction, we could take NFTs as an example. If you had 10 NFTs, you had to sign each of them one by one. It was a pain in the butt. Now you can batch it all together. One signature, you get 10. If you need to send payments out to a bunch of different people, a bunch of different, parties to make your payments, you can batch them all up and you can shoot them out where they're going. This is a game changer. Before, everything was one by one by one. Folks, it was annoying and it was ultra, ultra, ultra painful. Crypto already put this out. Mike Novogratz talking more shit about XRP Ledger, Ripple, and even John Deaton. We're not going to listen to this whole thing. We just listen to the 30 to 45 seconds where he mumbles a bunch of crap out of his mouth. Here we go.
It's kept up a valuation that defied most people's logic, right? XRP, Brad Garlinghouse has done an amazing job of creating. And I asked him a few times, I think, where does this XRP army come from? And he said, I'm not even sure. Like, they care about this thing. I mean, when they went through that lawsuit, this guy, Doug Deaton, what was it, not Doug? Who was the guy, Deaton? The lawyer, then he ran for...
John Deaton, yeah.
John Deaton.
Yeah, he was on the show.
That guy was literally tweeting 9 times a day, fighting this case in court. He didn't even know the guys at Ripple originally. This was part of his community, and he thought this was the...
I mean, they just can't get enough, right? They got nothing else to talk about. They got to talk about Ripple and Doug Deaton. I'm sure John's got a very nice brother out there, a cousin, or, one of his movie twins called Doug Deaton. Chad put this out. While you see everything that's happening on-chain, we just talked about the batch transaction, something very big is quietly forming off-chain, and it connects stablecoins, E-Trade, and Morgan Stanley. So Mesh, they just announced RLUSD support. That might sound like another integration headline, but here's where it gets interesting, everyone. Mesh isn't some random payment startup. They built the pipes that let fintechs, brokers, and exchanges connect seamlessly to banks, brokerages, and now stablecoins. And one of Mesh's biggest integrations, it's E-Trade. And in case you missed it, E-Trade is owned by Morgan Stanley. That means the same infrastructure retail traders used to buy stocks and ETFs could soon be the rails that move tokenized dollars like RLUSD into crypto markets and potentially into assets like XRP without the friction of the old banking rails. Think about that for a second. Morgan Stanley brokerage customers can now have a direct, compliant pathway to move into tokenized USD and into digital assets. That is not a small upgrade. That's a new bridge from Wall Street into Web3 liquidity. And if you connect in the dots between legal clarity, infrastructure upgrades, and TradeFi integrations, you start to see the shape of what's all coming together. And if you didn't know, Mesh, just yesterday, they announced that they added support for RLUSD. So we got altcoin curiosity is surging again. And when the cycle repeats, we're right before that run that makes headlines. The XRP Ledger just unlocked a foundational feature that's going to pull in serious builders now into the ecosystem. And now we have the connective tissue between tokenized USD, legacy brokerage, and Wall Street powerhouses. Folks, this isn't random hype. It's coordinated evolution. The timing, the tech, and the access points are all starting to align. The only question left is whether you'll be ready when retail FOMO meets institutional execution. Because when that happens, you won't have to wonder if we're in a bull market. You're going to feel that we're in a bull market. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch all y'all a little bit later this afternoon.